This is the clear ice cube maker, and this will make for you clear ice in your freezer at home. It comes with 7 different pieces. You have the main tray, you have a solid plastic tray, you have another tray with a partition and the holes in the middle, you have the 2 pieces for all the rectangular cubes, and then you have the cross pieces as well. There's a couple of things you need to take into consideration when you are making clear ice. Number 1, the temperature of your freezer. Ideally, you want it just below freezing. If it goes too low, the ice is going to freeze too quickly and you'll end up with impurities and slightly cloudy ice. The second thing you can think about to get clearer ice is to use filtered or distilled water. The third thing you can do to get clearer ice is to use hot water. It doesn't have to be boiling, but you could boil it and then put it into your ice cube tray and then put it in your freezer. I find that I get a slightly clearer ice when I do so. Right, now using the ice cube tray is make sure that you dry the inside of the clear tray. You want to keep that as dry as possible because when it comes to separating the pieces later, that is going to make a hell of a lot more sense. So step 1, make sure that is nice and dry. The next thing, you want to make sure that this solid piece is also dry on the outside. On the inside, it's going to get filled with water. Because what you don't want is water trapped between this piece and this piece, which will freeze and basically stick them together. Now you can pop that in there. These pieces, it doesn't matter if it's dry or not, but you can put that into there like so. And now you can freeze it like this and get 2 large rectangular pieces of ice. Or you can choose to put in the small rectangular pieces, like so. And you can put both of those in if you choose. Or if you want, you can have one of the rectangles and one of the cross. It's completely your choice. But I'm going to make these rectangular pieces. So I'm going to put those in. Now I'm going to fill it with water. Now I am just using hot water from our tap. And you just want to pour this in gently, trying not to splash and get it in those edges. You just want it obviously inside the tray. You don't want to fill it all the way to the top. If you fill it all the way to the top, to the edge, then the ice is going to expand even more and raise above the tray. And then you're ready to put that in your freezer. Okay, so once your ice is frozen, you should end up with something which looks a little bit like this. Now, if you dried the inside of this green container, this should come out very easily like so. Once you have that separated, you then need to let it stand. So I found the best way is to leave it 20 minutes, even half an hour. It's been about 20 minutes, and now things should be a little bit looser. Now, what you can do is, what I do is I like to just rub the sides. You can use your hand, or if you have a towel, that's just going to help just speed up the melting process. And you might be lucky enough, ta-da, to be able to release everything. And now we have all of our ice. This at the bottom is the waste ice, and we're going to get that off first. So what you need now is, I use a serrated fruit knife. I need something quite flexible and quite thin. And where the ice and the plastic meet, I'm just going to cut gently. Boop, and that comes off as easy as that. Now I can use that for all my shaking cocktails. I mean, you can use that for ice. You can see it's fairly clear. It does have the cloudy part in the middle, but it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Okay, now comes the tricky part. So we need to get all these tiny ice cubes out of the tray. So first things first is I turn it upside down, and again, I give it a rub. And the heat from your hand is going to help that melt and separate from the plastic. And then try and just push, pull the sides. I pull the sides of these apart, and then, ta-da, it should come apart quite nicely. And again, pull, push, and it should come apart quite nicely. So how do I get these pieces out? Well, we get our trusty knife once again, and starting on the corners, you're just going to cut gently, and you may find the ice will jump. Boop. And then your ice will just chop off like this. Turn it over, move on to the next piece. Boop. And there we go. And then we have some nice clear tubular ice. Now you may find that you get some pieces like this where there's a little bit of cloudiness come on the ice. That will happen because making clear ice isn't an exact science. Unfortunately, we're not always able to control every variable of making clear ice. But if you follow the steps I've given in this video, you should end up with some pretty clear ice cubes such as this. Now at this point, I have all my slices. I want to turn this into cubes, so I cut these into thirds. So I get a sharp knife, a big sharp knife like this. I find the top third, whoop, and I just hit down nice and sharp, and whoops, you will end up with some tiny little ice cubes like these. Then I place those in a Ziploc bag and chuck that in the freezer. Boom! Now you have fantastic clear cubed ice. You can pop that in the freezer and you pull it out whenever you need it. When you take it out of the freezer, it may look like it's become cloudy again, but once you pour some liquid over it, you'll see that those cubes are nice and clear. If you have any more questions, you can get in touch via our website, www.tomdiebartender.com. There is a link in the description.